Hello guys, it's Andrew Everkin, and in this short tutorial I want to show you how you can animate your cameras inside Omniverse Create, which is actually really easy to do. We are in 3D scene from the project called The Storyteller, and this is really nice and cute scene. This is a small room made in a retro style. As you can see, there's some retro toys on this table, some lamp, a lot of nice retro furniture, typewriting machine, radio, books. So there's a lot of details, and we can play with these details and cameras to show the story. Now let's start with the simple camera animation, like a fly through animation, a straight fly of camera. And I think this one table will be a really good spot to work on. So let's start by creating the Xref object, and I found it's really easy to work with Xref object and cameras because this is like undestructive way, and I will show you. So we need to go to create Xform. We have this Xform. Now let's press F, and it will frame our view to the center of the selected object. And here's our Xform, which is basically an empty object. Now let's place this object to, I guess, to the center of the table, like so. I often press F to check, the center of my view. And I like to planning my animation. Nothing special, just the rough idea how the camera is going to move. And Xref object is helping me in this, because I always moving this object, pressing F to frame to the center, and then moving camera. Okay, in this case, as I said, we're going to do the simple fly to the forward animation. Okay, like so. Maybe like this. All right, it's okay. Now let's place our view, and it will be our starting position, maybe like so. All right, now let's go to perspective, then camera. And as you can see, I already have some cameras here with animation, and we need to press create camera from view. All right, and as you can see, we have new camera here. Let's name this camera table 01. All right, and I think it's great to name the Xform object the same as the camera. Now right now they're independent object, and we need to link them, and it's easy to do. Just press your camera and put it inside the Xref object. That's it. So it's inside, and you see the plus button here. You can close and open it. Now we can move actually our Xref object, and actually we need to go to camera table 01. Now we can move our Xref object, and we can independently move our camera as well, which is really great because we can do nice things, different animations for your Xref object and for your camera. But again, in this example, it's super simple animation. And to start animating, we actually need an extension. We need to go to Window, Extensions. Let's type anim. Let's go down, and it's called Keyframer. All right, let's activate it. We can now close our window extensions. Now we have this keyframe window. I will put it here. So I use 300 frames. This is like my personal taste. I like to have more frames in order to, to have room to cut the beginning of, or the end of the camera animation when I'm doing the editing or composing. So yeah, it's better to have more frames. Yeah, so we need to select our camera table Xref object, go to keyframe, hit the auto button. We are on the frame 0 and hit add or update key. And you can see that this blue line appears, which is indicating that we're animating selected object. Then I can go to the end of the sequence, which is the 300 frame, and hit this button again. All right, so we have two keys at the beginning and at the end, and now we can start animating. And actually, what we can do is we can zoom out a little bit or fly out of the table like so. All right, so very simple. We can check. Yeah, so as you can see, it's very, very simple to do. What else? Let's do some nice and crazy rotation like so. So it's going to be something interesting like this. All right, cool. Now, remember I said that we can work in undestructive way and we can animate a Xref object and camera independently. So we can go to our camera, go to keyframer and start animating our camera. Let's add frames to the end and to the beginning, okay, like so. And let's play with the focal length. So here it will be maybe like 12, and at the beginning it will be maybe 25, like so. And it will give us this interesting effect. Cool. Now let me show you another example. Let's create another camera. And this time let's do a turntable animation, which is also really easy to do. And I think this car is a great candidate for this. As in the first example, let's go to create Xform, press F, and let's position this Xref object to the center of the car. Like so. Oops. All right. I think it's okay. Now let's press F to frame. Okay. Now let's zoom a little bit, like so. Just to prepare our camera, our first frame of animation. Yeah, I think it's look okay. Now let's go to perspective, camera, create camera from view. So we have camera, let's call this camera car 01. Let's copy this name and let's put the same name to our Xref object. Let's link them together like so. Let's activate this camera here, camera car, and then let's go to this camera and let me change the focal length to something like 25 or maybe even like so. Cool. Now let's add a depth of field effect, and I usually start here from the f-stop 1, And if you select your camera and go to keyframer, there is really cool things, this button called focus distance selection mode. So now let's hit it and let's put it somewhere to our car where we want our focal distance to be affected, you know, like so. Yeah, nice, really nice result. I think we can change the f-stop numbers to something like 2, like so. Yeah, it's already look cool. Now the same as we did before, let's select our camera car Xref object. Let's go to keyframer, let's hit auto, and let's hit add or update key. Let's move to the end of the sequence, press this again, and let's turn the camera like so. I guess that's it. We can actually go here like so. Yeah, great. That's it, guys. Super simple to do. I hope this will help you guys to make your art better. Cheers!